A beloved actress rises to become a princess in a fairy tale romance. But when old photos surface and a comedy show mocks her past, everything she built comes crashing down in one humiliating night.
Why is the press and the palace refusing to look or comment or report on Meghan Markle's links to the same individual? And most importantly, her relationship, her close personal relationship with Prince Andrew.
Wasn't there some speculation that she was on Epstein's yacht at one point in time? There was like photos with her and Prince Andrew way back in the day when she was like in her early 20s. Wow.
It is interesting how she's exposing her as a yacht girl, someone who was paid off by rich men to go and hang out.
It suggested that the then Meghan Markle likely spent time with Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein before she even met Prince Harry.
Why aren't they pushing this nuclear button and just let the world know about Meghan Markle?
What if the life you built could be destroyed by pictures from your past? Someone found photos nobody was supposed to see. A famous TV show just made fun of a princess on live television. And now the palace is in complete panic mode. But here's what they're not telling you. If you ever felt like your past could come back to haunt you, or worried that one mistake could ruin everything you worked for, this story will make your heart race. She looked like she had it all. Meghan Markle was living a dream. She went from being an actress on a cable TV show to marrying a real prince. Millions of people watched her wedding. Little girls dressed up like her for Halloween. She wore beautiful clothes and smiled at cameras everywhere she went. But something was hiding in the shadows. People started whispering. They said things about her past. They talked about her time before she became famous. Some people said she did things to get ahead. Others said she knew powerful men. But nobody had proof. Until now. Because someone just found the photos. Old pictures started appearing online. Pictures from yachts. Pictures from parties with very rich men. Pictures that Meghan probably hoped would stay buried forever. And once these photos hit the internet, everything changed. But wait, where did these photos even come from? For years, people talked in secret. There were rumors, quiet rumors, the kind people share in private messages and secret forums. They said Meghan used to go on yacht trips with rich and powerful men. They said she was paid to be there, to look pretty, to make these men feel important. Some people said it was just gossip, mean rumors from jealous people. But others said they saw her. They remembered her face at those parties. They remembered seeing her on boats in the Mediterranean Sea. Fancy boats, owned by billionaires and movie producers. The palace denied everything. They said it was all lies. They called it fake news and racist attacks. They said people were just jealous of Meghan's success. And for a while, that worked. The rumors got quieter. But the photos didn't disappear. Someone kept them. Someone waited for the perfect moment. And that moment just arrived. Then America's most famous comedy show made a choice. Saturday Night Live has been on TV since 1975. It's made fun of presidents, movie stars, and powerful people for almost 50 years. Nothing is off limits. If you're famous, you might become a joke on SNL. And this weekend, they picked Meghan. The writers at SNL heard the rumors, they saw the photos circulating online, and they decided to do something bold, something that would make headlines around the world. They wrote a sketch about a princess with a secret past. The audience in New York didn't know what was coming. The show started normally, music played, actors came on the stage. Everything seemed regular. But then one sketch began, that would change everything. It was called Royal Secrets. And it showed a character who looked exactly like Meghan Markle doing things that a princess should never do. But what exactly did they show? Here's what the photos actually show. The pictures are from 2014 and 2015, before she married Prince Harry, before she became royal, back when she was still trying to make it in Hollywood. In the photos, she's on luxury yachts, wearing bikinis, standing next to men who are much older than her. Very rich men. Men who own companies and produce movies and control millions of dollars. She's smiling. She looks comfortable. These weren't casual vacation photos. These were professional situations. Other women were there too. All young, all beautiful, all dressed the same way. It looked like work, like they were hired to be there. One photo shows her holding a drink and laughing with a famous producer. Another shows her on a boat deck at sunset with 3 businessmen in suits. A third shows her in Monaco at a party where everyone looks incredibly wealthy. The photos were leaked by someone who was there, someone who kept them for 9 years. But why release them now? Within 2 hours, the photos were everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, every social media site had them. People shared them thousands of times per minute. News websites wrote articles, bloggers made videos. Everyone had an opinion. Some people defended Meghan. They said she was young and trying to survive in Hollywood. They said lots of actresses go to parties with rich people. They said it was normal networking. But others weren't so kind. They called her a liar. They said she pretended to be perfect while hiding a secret past. They said she fooled Prince Harry. They said she didn't deserve to be a princess. The arguments got mean, really mean. Fan groups split into 2 sides. Friends stopped talking to each other. Family members fought at dinner tables. It became the biggest celebrity scandal of the year. And through it all, Meghan stayed silent. She didn't tweet, she didn't post, she didn't give interviews. But SNL was about to make that impossible. Saturday night arrived. Millions of people tuned in to watch SNL. Most didn't know what was coming. They expected normal comedy, celebrity impressions, political jokes, the usual stuff. Then the Royal Secrets sketch began. An actress walked on stage wearing a crown and a fancy dress. She was playing a princess. She looked just like Meghan. Same hair, same smile, same voice. The audience laughed. They knew exactly who it was supposed to be. The sketch showed this princess character at a fancy palace dinner. Everything seemed normal at first. But then her phone started buzzing. Text messages appeared on a big screen behind her. Text messages from old friends with yacht emojis. The audience gasped. Some people laughed. Others looked shocked. The sketch kept going. It showed fake photos, made jokes about yachting, referenced rich old men. It was brutal. TV critics would later call it the most savage royal takedown in SNL history, and Meghan was watching. Nobody knows exactly what happened that night, but sources close to the palace say Meghan was devastated. She watched the sketch live. She saw millions of people laughing at her. She read the comments online afterward. According to one insider, she cried for hours. Prince Harry was furious. He called it cruel. He said SNL crossed a line. He wanted to release a statement defending his wife. He wanted to sue. He wanted someone to pay for humiliating her. But the palace lawyers said no. They explained that suing SNL would make it worse. It would prove the sketch bothered her. It would make the story bigger, more news coverage, more jokes, more humiliation. So they decided to stay quiet. But Meghan couldn't handle the silence. Friends say she felt trapped. She felt like everyone was laughing at her and she couldn't defend herself. She felt like her past was destroying her present. And that's when she made a decision that shocked everyone. 3 days after the SNL sketch, Meghan broke her silence. But she didn't do an interview. She didn't write a statement. She didn't post on social media. Instead, she did something nobody saw coming. She hired a crisis PR team, the same team that saved the careers of other celebrities caught in scandals, the same team that rebuilt reputations after divorces, arrests, and leaked videos. They were expensive. They were ruthless, and they were good. Their strategy was simple: attack back. They started leaking stories to friendly media outlets, stories that made Meghan look like a victim, stories about racism and jealousy and sexism, stories that blamed everyone else. They said the photos were taken out of context, that Meghan was just at parties like any young actress, that the yacht rumors were invented by people who hated her. Some people believed it, but most people didn't, because the photos were right there, and they told a different story, a story Meghan couldn't erase. Behind closed doors, the royal family had to choose: protect Meghan and risk more scandal, or distance themselves and let her deal with it alone. According to palace insiders, there were heated meetings, arguments, disagreements about how to handle this. The Queen herself got involved. She was 95 years old at the time. She'd seen scandals before: divorces, affairs, embarrassing photos. But this was different. This was about someone who married into the family, someone who brought her own past with her. The decision was made quietly. The palace would not defend Meghan publicly. They would not comment on the photos. They would not attack SNL. They would simply stay silent. It was a brutal message. In royal terms, silence means you're on your own. It means the family won't protect you. It means you're not worth the fight. Meghan understood immediately, and according to friends, that's when she truly lost it, because everything she'd worked for was falling apart. Here's the truth they don't want you to know. Meghan's story isn't really about yachts or photos or SNL sketches. It's about something bigger. It's about how your past never really disappears. It's about how one chapter of your life can destroy everything you build later. The photos were real. The yacht parties happened. Meghan did spend time with powerful men before she became famous. That's not a rumor, that's a fact now. But here's what's also true. Lots of people do things to survive. Lots of people make choices they're not proud of. Lots of people have a past they want to forget. The real scandal isn't what Meghan did in 2014. The real scandal is that she pretended it never happened. She built her image on being perfect, on being a victim, on being better than everyone else. And when the truth came out, that image shattered. The palace knows it, SNL knows it, and now the whole world knows it too. And there's no coming back from that. The truth always comes out. Always. If this story shocked you, hit that subscribe button so you never miss the secrets Hollywood tries to hide. Drop a comment and tell us, do you think Meghan deserves this, or did SNL go too far? Because more secrets are coming, and they're bigger than you think.